Hello, spiritual seeker. This is Deepa Liu, and I'm the creative mystic. And I ring the bell to awaken you to your divine presence that's within you. And today I was sitting down, feeling inspired by actually this little sign I have here. It's actually a binder where it says "Love Your Life," and I felt guided that I was really supposed to talk about this and why is this so important? This statement of "Love Your Life." Most people feel like they'll love you. I'll love my life when I make more money, when I have the significant relationship, when when things go the way I want them to, and one of the things I really learned about with loving your life is that it's more than about loving like the outer trappings of your life because, you know, as a spiritual seeker, and if you're a spiritual seeker who believes in you're the creator of your reality, which is, what I really help my clients work with is about how do you step into creating a life you love, because uh everybody I think wants a life they love, right? I'm sure you do. And why would you want a life that you don't love? But can you say you do? And when I talk to most people, they'll say, "Oh yeah, I love my life," with a but. A but at the end of but, like, well, I love my life, but I wish I made more money, or I love my life, but I wish I had a relationship. I love my life, but I wish I had a job I like better. So if there's some area of your life that you have a big but, that means you're not really loving your life. Loving your life is loving everything that shows up. And I started doing a practice many years ago, and I do it off and on, where I could, because I realized that, loving your life was loving yourself. And that it was an important thing if you wanted to really start to grow spiritually, you had to start to love everything that was showing up, because everything that was showing up was a reflection of your beliefs, yourself. And that meant by loving what was showing up, you're loving yourself. You're loving yourself with all of your faults, all of your shortcomings, you know, all of the misunderstandings that you might have in how to use and apply the laws to, in manifestation and creation. And so I started to realize how important this statement is. And that's why I have this little sign here all the time that says "Love Your Life," because I really want you, as the spiritual seeker, to realize how important it is to start to carry this energy of love, of loving what shows up, even when it's something you don't like. Like, you can love your life and not like something in it. Now, when you love it, though, what that means, what you're gonna do, rather than, like, not liking it and resisting it and wishing it would change, is you get, curious and you go, "Okay, I love my life, and this is showing up for a good reason. It's showing up for the betterment of my life, not just for some random reason, or not because I'm a victim and it's just happening to me. It's because it's, spirit, God, Buddha, whatever you call your higher power, is trying to lead you to the next step, trying to show you, what area maybe you need to grow in, maybe an area of where you're supposed to actually lead to in your purpose, because, we as human beings tend to resist and not move forward on something we're afraid of. So I want to share a story of myself when I was much younger. It was way back when I was actually doing a marketing job at a company, and but I was wanting to buy a house before I was 30 in California, in the Bay Area, one of the most expensive housing markets around, at the time. I think it still is one of the most expensive housing markets around. But I wanted to buy this house, and I was saving some money, but I was only saving like $50 a month. $50 a month. On a good month, I'd save 100, and at that rate, I was going to be 40 before I could buy the house. And that was provided that housing prices did not go up, of which in California they always do. So I was putting out the intention of like, I want to buy this house. And as I was doing it, I would have people say to me, should go into outside sales. You'd be really good at it." I'm like, "Oh, no, I don't wanna do that," because, that's scary. I like getting a paycheck where I get, I know what I'm getting. And then it would happen again. "Oh, you should go," I had a friend tell me, and then I had another friend tell me, and then I had a buyer tell me, and by the time the buyer told me, I was like, "Maybe I should do this." You know, but I still wasn't willing to do it. I was afraid. So what does the universe do? The universe arranges things to help me move to that next step because I've clearly stated I want to buy this house, right? And lays me off from my job, at the small company I worked at doing marketing. And I was upset and I cried because at that time back then, I did not understand what I understand now. And I understand now that everything's happening for the betterment of my life. And at that moment, maybe when I'm feeling like I don't like it, where you kind of go, like I'm not liking this that much, I just remind myself of that. Oh, everything's happening for the betterment of my life. What am I supposed to learn? Where is it trying to guide me? Where is it trying to take me? Because that's what really is happening. Spirit is speaking to you through the events that are happening in your life. Okay. You're manifesting through the events that are happening in your life. And the events that are happening are actually happening to bring you to the very desired thing that you want. Sometimes it's something you don't even know you want. Okay. So what happened was I got laid off my job and didn't have money coming in, kept doing, interviews for a marketing position because that's what I did. And I'd be down to the last two candidates and not get the job. Happened several times. Finally, one of my friends said, "Why don't you go talk to this sales manager? She's looking for outside salespeople." And I was like, by that point, because I'd gone to so many interviews, I thought, why not? Let me go talk to her. I've got nothing to lose. So I went to talk to her. She hired me on the spot. Went and took the job. And by the time I'd been in the job 1 month, I realized this was fabulous because I had so much more earning potential. Now, it didn't mean I immediately started making big bucks the first month, but what I noticed I loved was the freedom that I had to be able to go out and to kind of make my own schedule. And that I felt like, okay, there's opportunities here. And I started to, go out and sell. And within the first year, even though I didn't know what the heck I was doing, I was able to make, you know, pretty much what I was making at the other job. By the second year, I had more than doubled my income. And by the third, I had tripled it. And I was like taking money and just putting it away for that house. And I put the down payment down on that house, within, by the time I was 28. And so what it taught me though was that, oh, everything really is happening for the betterment of my life as long as I keep moving forward and keep getting curious and seeing. So you need to pay attention when especially when something happens in your life you don't like. It's because you've been ignoring the signs that Spirit's been trying to give you when they were small. See, I always tell people that, Spirit, God is always speaking to us. Our spirit guides are always with us, trying to communicate to us. It's just a matter of whether we're receptive to it or not. Because we get our own likes and dislikes. We have our own paradigms and beliefs that prevent us from seeing the opportunities, prevent us from seeing where Spirit's trying to guide us. And so when you start to love your life, even though you might not like it, something in it, you love that it's coming because you know it's coming from Spirit, it's coming from your higher power and from God to guide you to the very desired thing you want. And so it's really important to embrace and love what's showing up so that you can open yourself up to seeing something different and the opportunity that is actually there, the guidance that is there from your higher power to lead you to, that heart desired thing that you're wanting. Whether it's you want to fulfill your purpose, maybe you're looking to get a better job or make more money, or maybe you want to be an entrepreneur, whatever that heart's desire is, you know, Spirit is speaking to you through your life circumstances to you through what's coming into your life. And so you really want to love your life because it's actually coming from spirit. It's actually trying to bless you with that next step forward in your expansion. All right. Hopefully that's helpful. I love to hear feedback. If you resonate with it, please give me a thumbs up, a likes, or and subscribe. And love to hear any comments, questions, I'd love to hear that from you. And if you feel like you're in a place where you want more help with this next step of loving your life and stepping into your purpose, feel free to check out deepalu.com/gift. It's a complimentary next step connection call I provide for you today that maybe you're looking for somebody that is ready to help you step into really working with the spiritual laws and truths of how to love your life and manifest your purpose and what you truly desire in your life so you can have a life you love. All right. Have a miraculous day. And remember, greatness is within you. It's time to let it out.